If you are new to the channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification. Okay students, let's welcome you to lecture 26. Today we will be doing the Moho relay characteristics in admittance plane, this plane. So let me draw it in a separate page so that you understand what is admittance drawing. Now what was Z? Z is R plus Jx. So Z will also have an angle theta. You can write it in polar form also. And what is your admittance? Admittance is 1 by Z, which will be nothing but same 1 by, this is magnitude of Z. So if I put 1 by magnitude of Z angle theta, so it will be 1 by magnitude of Z angle is minus theta. So you will get some magnitude of y. So y it will be y magnitude some magnitude of y and with an angle of minus theta. So think it is a minus theta plane. So angle is here negative. So if I draw, why I have shown here? Because I will be drawing your, suppose it was Rx plane. Now y is, what is y? Y is B plus Gi, conductance plus susceptance, conductance plus I into susceptance. That was resistance and reactance. So it is Bj curve. So if you think this was my ZL, the line impedance I was calculating, but here you cannot write ZL because it is in admittance. So this was your theta. Now what will be your minus theta? So minus theta will be here. So YL, the admittance of the line, will lie in the second quadrant. So that's what I have. That's why I have done that small derivation part, that inverse portion. I want to show you that this theta is here minus theta. That's it. So if you draw it here, now the characteristics, so I will be taking care of third quadrant. That's why I am doing y is equal to B plus Gi. And what was my trip equation? Trip equation is, you can see the trip equation. It was y r cos theta minus tau should be greater than y set. This was the trip equation in admittance plane for Moho relay. I am drawing for only Moho relay, and every relay you can check with same concept in BJ plane, that is admittance plane. So gate aspirants, so you can take care of this one, the Moho relay, in how the characteristics of Moho relay will be appearing in admittance plane. We know it is a circle in reactance that is impedance plane Rx, but in BG plane, how it will look like. Now this is your YL that you are measuring, that is YR, that the relay is sensing the admittance of the line. This is theta, and you know that your Y set is always with an angle of MTA tau, like your Z set. So theta minus tau is this portion. Okay, YR theta minus 2. Now you need to take cos component of YR. Okay, so if you need to take cos component of YR, let me take this one. Suppose my YR is up to here, because I don't have space here. Okay, so YR cos theta minus tau. So this should be hypotenuse, and you need to draw a perpendicular like this. This should be your YR. So if your YR cos theta, this portion, YR, this is your YR cos theta minus tau, because this is theta minus tau. So cos of this is this portion. If this is greater than your Y set, here Y set, if it is here, it is less than, so it will not trip. If this comes outside that Y set, suppose somewhere down the line you have this and you have drawn a perpendicular which came here, then that portion, in that case it will trip. So how does it will look like? So it will look like the trip characteristics. Now YR can be anywhere. Suppose YR is here. Now again, suppose you have measured here. So what you will do, you will draw a perpendicular here. So every time you will be measuring this length, whatever you are getting, if it is, you are drawing perpendicular and you see this portion, if it is less than your Y set, then it will not trip because it is greater than. That means every time you will be drawing a perpendicular on Y set. So let me draw a perpendicular on Y set, and if your perpendicular is less than this, then it will not trip. It will trip if it is a greater than. So this is your trip zone. So you can see this becomes your characteristics, the Moho relay characteristics in admittance plane. So in admittance plane, it will be a straight line. It will be mainly focused on third quadrant. You can see and you can answer the related questions. So in GIR also, in generic impedance relay, if you see in generic impedance relay it was straight line in RX plane, but if you do it in admittance plane it will be a circle. So you check with other relays in admittance plane. So this is a very important zone for gate aspirants. So this is done. So this same thing is done here. If you do here, it is written in this fashion only. You can see the drawing now. That's why I skipped in that class in earlier lecture. Now you can see this is B, this is G, this is your Y set, this is your here MTA, and this is your the line you are measuring. This is theta. So every time you will be drawing a perpendicular on that one. Let me draw a perpendicular. If my perpendicular value is less than this, the perpendicular that I have drawn, so the base created, if it is less than the length, then it will trip. So I have drawn a perpendicular on this line. Suppose I am here. So what I will do? I will do here. Now it will trip. Suppose I measured value is this much. So I will draw a perpendicular here. Will it trip? No, because this is less than this. Suppose I am here. So what I will do? I will draw a perpendicular on this. Will it trip? It will trip because my Z set value is here. But the base, this form is greater than this. So that's why this zone becomes your trip zone. Okay, this was I need to tell in admittance plane in Moore relay. Now the last one in Moore relay. We left last class here. So for resistance and arc fault relays, the Moore relay underreach is more than that of simple impedance relay if theta is less than tau, and this will inverse if theta is greater than tau. This can be understood by easily a simple diagrams. It is a circles only. So the first one is theta is less than tau. So I am drawing for theta is less than tau. So now you can see here. This was the bigger circle is for SIR, simple impedance relay, and this is the smaller circle is for Moore relay. So now you can see your tau is more than your theta because your ZL is here now. So the condition was theta is less than tau. Now you can say if suppose a arc resistance has occurred, so the line has changed from here to here, because in case of if you add resistance it will shift horizontally because only resistance part is added, we have seen. Now see the underreach case. Now if I can zoom it here, or now see the underreach case. What was the case? This was this, and this is my new one. Earlier it was measuring this portion length, simple impedance relay. Okay. Now it is measuring how much? Now it is so it is supposed to measure this much length, same length, but it will be measuring this much. So what is the shortage? From here to here it will not stop. It will not trip because this comes outside the bigger circle. So you mark this place. Let me mark this place. Okay. So this is the underreach for the SIR. Now you see the underreach for the Moore relay. Now you can see the Moore relay was earlier measuring this much. Now as it is going out of the smaller circle, now it will be measuring this much. Now you see this one. This length. Which one is more? In case of Moore relay it will be more. And in terms of percentage it will be much more because it was measuring small, and out of that small it is not measuring this much. And it was measuring large value, out of that it was not measuring. The magnitude is also high, and in percentage it will be more higher. So the underreach is more higher. So the idea is simple here. I will show you the idea of it is just as properties of circle. And if your theta is greater than tau, then it is reverse. If theta is greater than tau, you can see here. If your theta is greater than tau, now see the underreach. Now if your theta, because this is now RL, new RL is this. I think I have come out. This was RL because you have added resistance fault. Arc fault is resistance, so it is shifted horizontally in right side. Okay, if it is shifted in horizontal, now you can see the SIR was measuring this much. Now it will be measuring up to this. So SIR is missing this. So this is the underreach of simple impedance relay. In case of Moore relay was measuring this. Now it will be measuring little bit higher. It is not underreach here because my drawing is not perfect. But you can see it is very negligible. It is measuring this, now it is measuring this. So what is the difference? In fact, it is going overreach over here, no underreach. So underreach in case of Moore relay, in this case will be less for resistive relay. You can think it in this way also. There is a circle because your Z set is fixed, so your circle is fixed. So if you move in this way, Suppose your RL is this and you are moving this, so your shift is very high because you are going very if you can see, earlier you are measuring this, now you are measuring this much only, inside the circle is very less, so major portion is going outside the circle. So this is in case of theta is less than, because it is flat, so theta is less than tau. And what is there if theta is greater than tau? If theta is greater than tau, because theta will be something like that. So if you are horizontally shifting here, now you can see earlier you are measuring this, now you are measuring. Earlier you are measuring this, now you are measuring this. So the difference is very small. Here it was under reach is more, here under reach is small. So if theta is less than, then under reach is very high. If theta is less than tau, then under reach is high. If theta is greater than tau, then under reach is less. That's what they want to say. Okay, that's all for more relay today. If you liked the video, then press the like button and please give your valuable comments in the comment section.